So, actually, this is kind of weird, starting, like, a recording without actually
Wow,
having
look
a
at this
controller
footage
in
that
my
you
hands.
uploaded while we're talking.
Excuse me?
Look at this footage that you're showing while we're talking. This is
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm sure I'll
Wow.
have interesting footage over us talking. So yeah,
Maybe even a soundtrack
This
like
is-
your usual.
excuse me, Dork?
The usual Strikers charged soundtrack.
Well, maybe I might just have the game audio of whatever I'm showing, which will probably be my... Yeah, I like that music. It's like perfect.
Yeah, I know. You always use it every single time.
Yeah. Because
All
it's
right.
good.
That's not
So yeah,
distracting.
this is gonna be not really a video. Like, I have no idea what I'm gonna call it. It'll probably be like Master Quests, talk
Update
time, update chat.
Master Quest Tea
fans-
Time.
Yeah, Master Quest tea time.
All right, that's the official
Yes.
name. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Okay, so yeah, we're actually it's been I don't think it's been super long until we last recorded. It's like 3 weeks maybe.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. 3 weeks.
Yeah, but in that time, there have been 4 new updates, I think, and because there have been so much, there has been a lot has been changed basically, and I kind of want to like have a little talk about everything that has changed, especially because many things have been changed because of our criticism, and like there's been a lot of talk about the future of Master Quest, and I'm assuming like something's gonna come up in the future, and it's really really fun, but we're probably still gonna be in the middle of the actual playthrough, so it won't be applicable to us or to me specifically, but hey, I still want to talk about it and basically have a little, I don't know, just a little promotion for this thing they're gonna do, and I think it's really fun. So yeah, I'm basically gonna go over the patch notes of chapters we have done, because I'm not gonna go over stuff we haven't seen yet, because that would be weird. But yeah, basically we're gonna talk about the stuff, and we'll react to it probably.
Talk about the stuff.
And yeah, I also did the pit up to floor 50 off screen, which is what you're seeing right now. Well, the interesting parts. If you want to see it in its entirety, I'll put an unlisted video in the description. Like, honestly, nothing interesting happened. Even Anti-Guy was like super easy, and I don't know if it's been changed, but Anti-Guy is actually the source of the earliest you can get to level 27 in this game. Because technically, you can beat Anti-Guy on that floor, use Runaway Pay, like run away, get all of his star points.
Yeah, the Medi guys are in that fight.
Yeah, and counter him again, and just keep doing that as long as you have
wow.
items to sustain yourself.
Oh, that's cool.
And you get like 40 star points
Oh
each
man,
time. So
you
it's
found the strat.
Wow.
I know, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because that's horrible cheese, and that would be just dumb to be like level 27 at this point.
Wow.
But hey, it's a thing you can do. It's kind of like using the little loinks to beat the anti-crew this early,
Yeah.
which has been addressed because Thabs is a son of a bitch.
Wow.
He actually changed it.
He changed the thing about it.
Oh,
So
perfect.
yeah, but we're gonna talk about that steadily as I read the updates.
Funny.
So yeah, since I did the pit versions ago, I actually like save stated in the statue room, so we could start the recording in the statue room and read it. But now we can't do that anymore because I have to like load a physical save to actually have the update stuff. So I am gonna read you guys the statue text because this is probably, I guess, to us, the most important one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read it real quick. I have it recorded so I can read it. Hold up. So yeah, guess who this is gonna be? Who it's gonna be about?
I don't know all the devs' names by memory because I'm not even in the server.
We'll find it. You'll get it in a sec.
Okay.
A sinner defeats an evil army of 3. Despite the next 4, he would not take a knee. Now evil is 5, the sinner to blame. But still he conquered and avoided the shame.
Yeah, well, that's easy.
Yeah, that's easy. So this is about Sin Biscuit, because I think early in development, actually I'm pretty sure, it was just like Promod where there's 3 anti-guys in the battle. And then Sin Biscuit, like, pretty much wrecked them, like, easily. And then Thad was like, no, fuck you, I'm actually gonna change it and make it harder. And then made it harder. And then, well, that's basically Sin Biscuit's, like, little, I don't know, mark on Master Quest currently.
His influence.
Because he beat them way too easily, as they were, so now they're insane. Oh yeah, also the badge I got on that floor. I guess we'll check it out in the next recording, like when we record actual gameplay. So yeah, now let me go over the changes. I don't know about this. Chapter 2, Dry Bubble no longer makes contact. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe like doesn't attack without touching you. I don't know.
No longer makes contact. Okay.
Yeah. Then Bristle's HP has been changed. Like, I'll probably cut out the non-interesting stuff. There's going to be some really interesting changes, like especially to Lee, for example, because he got changed heavily right after he wrecked him. So that's kind of sad. Yeah, Bristle HP has become 4. Attack has also become 4. Defense has gone from 6 to 4. Apparently at 6 defense. Holy fuck.
What?
Regular Bristles at 6 defense. Jesus Christ.
What about
then
Dark
Quake
Bristles?
defense? Yeah, I don't know, man. Quake defense, this is interesting, has gone to -1, so it'll take more damage from Quakes.
Oh,
wow.
I like this.
So Power Quake will
And
actually
then-
one-shot them, finally.
Yeah, and then when they hit 0 HP, they'll do like a finisher attack.
Of course they will. Of course.
Okay.
Then Shagai All Colors ramming attack no longer shrinks to I'm assuming change the fact you have to block, because the gimmick is like if you don't block, they don't attack twice, but then you shrink. So it's like you want to block anyway. Then chapter 5 is like a huge line of spoiler text, but we can see it. So yeah, Tuna Stomach no longer dissolves items, which is a change I told him to do, because honestly, in my opinion, I think it's cooler that the taking your items is solely a lava piranha gimmick, because that's like a boss and it's a really oh fuck moment. Like, oh, he took my items in this second phase. So it's way better if it's only a thing for lava piranha. And then I told him just make what knock out what for the entire battle against Fuzzipede. So change the battle a bit to make it Mario only. Increase poison turn to 8, so Mario's poisoned for 8 turns.
Wow. Question. In this patch notes,
Yes?
did he actually call it the tuna? Because I remember
Yeah,
you saying-
Tuna Stomach no longer dissolves items. That's actually what it says.
Nice.
Ambush is much less resistant to stop. We actually never used stop, but Thams told me about he wanted to make stop actually good in Master Quest. So a lot of enemies are actually pretty susceptible to stop. So it's interesting.
That's
I'll
nice.
be using it, I guess, once I get time out.
Yeah, clever. You'll finally have your moments, I guess.
Then this one, Lava Bubble had 9 attack when we played. Now they have a 3 attack, but they also lower your defense by 1.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
I
Each
guess.
time they attack you. Then they also have a new attack that does 4 damage, but does it 3 times. Apparently, probably doesn't lower your defense. And then their HP went down from 14 to 11, which is good because I thought 14 was a bit much.
Right.
Yeah,
And
they're
also-
pretty crazy.
Yeah, and they're also immune to Zap Tap, which is, I guess, a fine change. Not that it's gonna matter too much, but it's a fine change. Then Chuff Puffs are named Smuff Puffs in this update note. I'm assuming that's a typo.
Or he changed the name for no reason.
I like Chuff Puff better, but whatever, if he did. Their damage is 6, and they poison you for 1 turn, which apparently they couldn't in the older version. Then Remedy Guy's defense has been changed to 1 from 2. Single heal has been nerfed from 8 to 7. And they're immune to Zap Tap. Putrid Piranha has their damage lowered from 5 to 4. Their Chomp from 8 to 7. And they're slightly more resistant to Dizzy, which was a strategy I actually used constantly against them, so I guess that's fair. Dark Bristles now have 6 attack instead of 8. Also have 6 defense instead of 8 because they had 8 defense.
Wow.
Their defense against Quakes is also -1, so that's cool. And again, when their HP hits 0, they'll do another attack.
Wow.
Like the normal Bristles. I'm not gonna click the endgame spoiler text. I guess I'll click the dojo spoiler text,
No,
and hopefully
don't-
it's just
don't-
about
No,
Lee.
no. Careful.
Well,
Yeah, this one is just about Lee.
okay.
Okay. So Lee no longer buffs his attack by 6 and heals 5 HP every time he transforms. His natural form, Body Slam, now drops Mario's attack and defense by 1. And if he transforms into what? Wait, what form ignores defense, drop, but inflicts turn 1 paralysis? Like 1 turn paralysis, apparently. So yeah, I guess like the lower defense, what also ignores lower defense, because that's how Paper Mario's programmed. Like if you ignore defense, you ignore raised and lower defense, probably. That's probably why Watt doesn't like he also ignores the lower defense, but then he also paralyzes you to kind of balance it out. Then this one is decently big, and I actually had a pop-up in the video itself where Dizzy Dance, like, remember how bad it was? Like, where it didn't dizzy aerial enemies at all? In the pit?
Yeah, it didn't work like 70% of the time. Seems
No,
like.
because apparently it used to work like 50% of the time before factoring in enemy resistance. So it was like 50% max to work.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
And now
that's
it's raised
bad.
to 75, which is way better because,
Yeah,
you know.
that's good.
Oh, yeah. You
Why I
did
want
have
to do
pop-
coin flip. Excuse me, Dark?
I think you did have that pop up.
Yeah, I did. I had multiple pop-ups.
Yeah.
Calling out Thanos for like having an update every single week. So we're behind in versions like immediately.
Oh, well.
Oh, he reduced the number of enemies in a few encounters and revamped quite a number of formations to get enemy types to synergize better. I guess that's cool. Tasty Tonic got a major buff. Holy shit, really?
What?
Check the pause menu for description details. God damn it, now I gotta get a Tasty Tonic. Remind me.
No.
Okay, yes. Double Dip is now 3 BP instead of 2 and 5 FP instead of 4. Okay. Then here's the big one. Little Oinks now cost 1 coin, which is fine, I guess. But the machine is disabled until chapter spoiler text. So I'm assuming it's going to be disabled like for a while. And Truth Stomp has been added, which... Oh shit! It replaces Static Stomp.
Wait, what?
Same BP and FP costs. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's been changed to 2 damage with the regular boots, 4 damage with the super boots, and 6 damage with the ultra boots, and it ignores transparency. So that's cool. That's a good change. Then, guess what? Even more text fixes. Mario Mess's board now is a blah blah blah. Mediguy variants. Chapter 7, not interesting. Endgame enemy, don't want to look at that. Chapter 4 enemy. 007 guy sometimes being able to attack backwards has been fixed.
Aw. That was funny.
Man.
General guy apparently had a gimmick we never saw, where he raises defense if you avoid an attack, like being lucky or invisible.
Whoa! What? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Screech no longer leaves Bo invisible and giant when she hits a firing enemy.
That was a good part, though.
Yeah.
Wait, but she still takes damage?
What up with that, though? I don't
Wait, what is the point? Why?
I don't get that.
So wait, she still is out for a turn if you Screech on a fire enemy. Why?
She doesn't take...
That doesn't make sense.
What I don't understand is, like, since she doesn't even take contact, at least physically, why doesn't she get hurt by, like, say, the dark bristles? Because you use Screech
Have you ever
against
yelled
them.
at a fire and been burned?
This post was
That's
made by
weird, Thabs.
Bo?
Probably gonna be hilarious if I read the next update and it's been changed again.
And before, you have to put a pop-up.
No, but, well, we're reading it in this video, so I guess... Everybody actually listening to this, like... Could everybody promise me to, in the future, watch an entire video before commenting? Because
No.
it's kind of annoying when you get comments about stuff you talk about 3 minutes later in a
but
video.
I need to post my comment now.
I need to know it now! Everybody post a comment. I posted my comment at this point in the video. Fuck you, fat guy.
No,
Don't do that because
Actually,
YouTube censor are gonna get on you.
Yeah. Wait, is this the end of the video? Is this the end of the video?
Obviously not, Lenny.
Okay,
Why?
because at the end of this video, we'll have say, oh, people actually watched till the end. Post this comment, and then we'll know who watches until the end.
That's a great idea, Lenny. Too bad you said it.
Yeah. Shit.
I'll subtly cut it out.
Wow.
Updated map tiles is actually also a thing we mentioned, where Goombario mentions areas you haven't been to yet. Like, because you can go to the pit during the prologue now. Chapter 5, enemy Dark Bristle damage corrected from 5 to 8. Okay. Enemies that previously could pierce bow but not repel gel now do so. Which
Nice
means you can no longer cheese anti-guy. Woo! We're all happy about it. Thams just is like, by the way, I want to mention this, he congratulated me, like, good job, you did it. But then he changed the entire battle, so it's not possible anymore.
Yeah, like, hey, congrats, you did it. Also, fuck you.
Yeah!
Like, when someone finds a strat for, like, a battle, that doesn't mean you immediately have to change it so that strat doesn't work.
No,
Because
you
that's
know
just
what's
taking the
funny
fun
about
out
this?
of the game.
Remember, Cappy mentioned at one point, like, oh, he's trying really hard to, like, keep my strategies possible. Like, the strategies Cappy's using to keep him, like, available to the player.
Well, not
But-
yours.
Yeah.
Mine apparently not.
Yeah, because yours involves cheese.
What do you want to do against the anti-crew?
Actually, wait till, I don't know, end game, like he probably intended.
Whatever, dork. Okay, so last line in this update, which was version 1.2.0, he also calmed the endless winds if you go from Gussie Gulch to the desert, which we actually
Oh
encountered.
yeah, that was humorous.
I like how I'm actually like helping development somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you keep going, you might have your
Okay.
name somewhere in the
Yeah,
little blurb
you
in
should
the
have
pit.
your name somewhere.
Apparently, Crazy Daisies crashed the game.
What?
What?
I'm so happy we're gonna do chapter 6. Wait, they don't crash? Oh yeah, this is actually an interesting thing. Guess what? We could have been playing on the Wii U this entire time. He actually made, like, there's a thing you can do to, like, insert the ROM into your Wii U, which I'll probably do for Book of Mario, because that's way easier to stream and record.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be interesting, because Crazy Days apparently don't crash the game on the Wii U.
Oh, but they did in Dolphin.
In BitHawk.
This all.
Oh.
Lee and Dupligos crash most emulators except the Wii U? What? we didn't see this. Maybe it's because of his new like changes, whatever. Then double dipping egg missiles on the Crystal King.
Can you imagine? I bet you never seen anything like this.
Crash! That would be the best. Yeah,
That
maybe.
would be cool.
Okay, double dipping egg missiles on the Crystal King when he has his clones out crashes the game, which might be a vanilla bug, they say, which is probable because Lava Prawn also crashes when you do that. Most likely there's some text errors somewhere still. Yes, that is correct. Like on the Bloober, which might have been fixed. I don't know. Various problem bugs that Thams still hasn't fixed. Which, you know, I can see. Time to chill out.
He's gotten into contact with Clover for like very recently and still kind of, you know, chatting.
For people who've been around for a while, Clover is back after like, I don't know, year and a half?
At least.
Wow.
It's been a while. Or like everybody thought he died. Well, haha died, not like actually died.
Yeah, he
Like-
disappeared.
He disappeared, and suddenly he's back again, and he's updating the Star Rod tool, which is
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. Then the next update, which is version 1.2.0.1, chapter 6. Then we'll look at that. Chapter 7. Then we'll look at that. Lee has been updated again. His HP went from 50 to 55,
What?
and his I don't know, man. Debuff Slam is -1 defense, -1 attack, and it's been changed to just -1 defense. So now Lee just lowers your defense by 1 if he slams into you in his normal Lee form. Place a life shroom in the place of Mafia influence.
What?
Huh. Yeah.
What?
I guess Mafia influence is gone. But what if I have it? I have it!
Yeah, you do. What?
Oh.
What? Just completely gone? No.
When I open my badge inventory, the game's gonna crash. Okay. Remove Mafia influence. Yeah, there we go. To make room for... Oh. Oh, that's where it is! Okay.
Uh-oh.
What?
Is it Last Stand?
It's not Last Stand.
Okay.
Okay, so he removed Mafia influence and replaced it with another badge, and I'm gonna keep this a secret for you guys.
Yeah, you got
Yeah, I
spoiled,
want to show you my badge inventory.
All right then.
Oh, and he placed the replacement in the ancient tomb in the prologue, where you like the pit area. So you can get it during the prologue. Various enemy palettes have been changed, so that's good. A bunch of crashes relating to enemy attacks were fixed, which is always cool. Then, known bugs. This is an amazing bug. The bug description is, Crystal King is literally impossible.
Wow,
That is
that's
a bug, not a feature. Yeah, as he softlocks the battle when he's below 40 HP for some reason.
Wow.
Also applies to the rematch.
Yeah, good thing that's fixed.
Then, version 1.2.0.2, Crystal King's AI has been changed, and also his Super Boss AI has been changed, presumably to fix said glitch.
Yeah.
Then chapter 5, mini boss, Dark Bristle, no longer soft lock when defeating them, which was actually an issue we ran into. And it's most likely because Thams made him drop way too many coins, and that's probably what, like, the game tried to render too many coins, and the game crashes.
That makes
So yeah, there we go.
pretty much sense, I think.
We're getting close to the final release every day. Doesn't mean the mod will be perfect, just that I won't be doing any more large-scale updates to it. Only bug fixes or unavoidable or nearly unavoidable crashes, soft locks, things if they were ever found. This will mean 3 things, and these are the interesting parts, which are cool in my opinion.
Closer and closer
Point
to the
1,
final
Master
release.
Quest Lite will be released alongside the final update, which again is really cool for people who don't like getting their face wrecked, but do like the changes Master Quest has made.
There you go, casuals.
That's cool.
Yes, there you go.
Very
So
nice.
if you want to play an easier version of Master Quest while still having the cool Master Quest changes, join the Star Rod Discord and keep an eye on the update channel.
Oh, by the way, it's no longer called the Star Rod Discord, as apparently I found that out yesterday.
Oh, it's called Paper Mario 64 Modding?
Yep.
Oh, dang. Okay, then. Dang it, now I gotta change the description. Fuck.
Oh no.
So yeah, don't join the Star Rod Discord, join the Paper Mario 64 Modding Discord. Oh, so yeah, the only things that will continue being updated are Chapter 8 and Endgame content, so it's unlikely, like, for example, in our case, you beat Lee in a previous version, and then he gets a huge update, literally the next version. So the game is pretty much finished, and won't get a lot of big updates anymore.
You know what this means, man?
What does it mean?
It means we're closer and closer to that Berserker Mario only run.
It's
Oh,
literally
God.
impossible on this game, Dark.
I don't know. Master Quest Lite. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. But anyway, then the last point in this update, which I do want to address because people are going to be like, oh, Fat Guy, you have to be the one. And no, but whatever.
You have to be the guy.
The fat guy. So yeah, number 3, we will be kicking off a Pit of 100 Trials speedrunning contest. This isn't me talking, this is on the modding Discord. So if you want to join the actual Discord. The contest's start date will be the moment the final build is submitted, and the winner will get a shout out on floor 100 of the pit as the only change in the true final updates.
Oh, that's cute.
Unless the winner is already featured on one of the floors, the next runner up will be who isn't will be referenced on floor 100. There will be a to be determined cash prize. Holy fuck, guys! Okay, so there's gonna be a speedrunning contest for the pit. Like, whoever beats the pit the fastest, the least amount of time is gonna get a shout out on floor 100. Depending on how long the contest goes for, I guess I could throw in a few attempts, but I'm gonna assume the contest will be over by the time we actually finish the playthrough. So I actually won't be able to join the contest because I don't want to rush through the game.
When does it
And
end?
then what?
When is the deadline?
I don't know. Whenever the final update
Yeah,
releases, the contest will start, which might be like tomorrow,
Fucking
for all
hell.
times is concerned. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, don't expect me to get a shout on floor 100 unless the final update is like in 2 months. I probably won't even be able to join the contest because, again, I don't want to rush through the game just to be able to join. I want to do this like slowly and like record like steadily instead of just rushing through the entire game.
In before Cappy wins it, and then it's just what at the end of the little shout out, lol, all caps.
Yeah, the shout is just lol. Final floor of the pit, just lol. Yeah. Yeah, but no, actually, like, speaking of, like, pit speedrunning, I think the only person who actually speedrun, like, projectile pits was Coop. So, hey, maybe it'll be Coop. Wouldn't that be interesting?
That'd be
Or
dang.
are you gonna try to be the one, Dark?
I would like to be the one, but I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. Like, my summer's almost over, semester is about to start again.
I mean, I can send you my save.
It could be the speedrun can be like all end game stuff, right? I mean, obviously, I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on the
But,
stuff.
yeah. I'd appreciate it, but yeah, I think I'd only have like enough time to really, I don't know, get engrossed in it once December hits. I'll have to see what November looks like.
Yeah, it's like well, it's probably over by then.
Yeah, you know, maybe
Yeah,
too
and
much.
the issue is, like, you could probably come up with some really fast strategies, but it's like, I also probably don't have enough time to devote to actually trying really hard because I also have other stuff to do.
I do too.
So-
That's why, like, I can't really.
Sadly,
Yeah.
Sadly, everybody, I very likely won't be the one to be referenced on floor 100. I don't know if Tams wants to be nice and put a little reference to me somewhere. That would be nice, I guess.
I mean,
Somewhere.
I
Maybe not
would
in the
think
pit,
that at this point it's warranted.
but is it?
Yeah, but put it in like the sewers or something,
Put it.
like in a really shitty place.
Oh god. Okay, so the updates we're gonna play today is version 1.2.1. Balance changes, chapter 4. Cherry Bomb gained a weakness to stop, which is a throwaway thing, in my opinion, because you're gonna explode them anyway, and they die in one turn. Oh, Crew Patrol slightly less resistant to sleep. Which we never got to see because we never read the text.
It's okay. We'll see it once we hit Endgame, Chapter 8, where they show up again.
And then Shell Toss went from 11 to 9 damage. You get a 3-turn... Oh no, the 3-turn paralysis, 50% chance, has been changed to 1-turn paralysis, but 100% chance. So if you don't block, you're gonna get paralyzed for 1 turn, basically.
I think that's fairer.
Yes, it is!
Thank you, Thams.
Dandy Guy is immune to cosmic attacks?
Oh, so no Star Storm,
Like
no Shooting
Starstorm?
Star?
Oh!
Dang.
Thams! Why do you hate everybody? Wait, it says blame Sin Biscuit? Excuse me, I beat him. Fuck you.
No, but maybe Sin Biscuit complained like, you should get rid of that.
Yeah, probably. That would probably make a bit more sense.
Lava Piranha no longer resists stun from ice attacks.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess he always crumples. So you can't, like, take advantage of him staying on fire and being able to do more damage with ice power or squirt. Like, he always crumples and loses fire, so you can't do the bonus damage for certain attacks. I guess that's fair, because he always gets up and attacks anyway. So it just makes it harder. I don't know about the buds.
Makes it harder, as if Lava Piranha wasn't already a really good challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still my favorite boss.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that video is actually gonna go up this week.
Nice.
Jungle Fuzzy Room now has 4 different formations, which I hope became like sort of easier because it's kind of annoying to do like the huge battles, the huge unavoidable battles in a little joke room where fuzzies like jump into your face,
Hey,
like ambush you the second you enter.
just use bow, clearly.
You have to push like blocks, Dark. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, yeah? I challenge somebody who's watching this video, put a video of you just avoiding all
Dark,
the
it's
enemies.
still probably faster just to beat the enemies than to push the block, use bow, wait until they leave, push the block again, use bow, wait until they leave.
It's definitely faster. Don't get me wrong. But I'd like to see it happen.
Then another dojo change. Chan is no longer always electrified, but he now gains 2 turns of electrification. That's the word I came up with. It's not actually in the thumbnail, in the
Okay.
description, but he gains 2 turns when he's flipped. So if you flip him, he's electrified for 2 turns. If you never flip him, he never becomes electrified, I guess.
How dishonorable. I'm going to supercharge myself electrically.
Then Super Blooper Enraged attack no longer makes contact, so he's immune to Zap Zap. So he actually does his full attack, even if you're zappy.
Good.
And his resistance to... Well, his susceptibility to dizzy became -2, so he'll be dizzy for 2 less turns, which will make him dizzy for 1 turn if he actually gets dizzy.
Damn.
I mean,
Stamps.
he was super easy.
That's
so.
also true. Because you have
An end game.
Mhm.
Yeah. Don't want to read this. Then, power bounce hard caps at 5 bounces for normal enemies and 3 for bosses.
What?
Wait.
It just hard caps.
Power bounce? Okay, the sentence is power bounce hard caps at 5 bounces for normal enemies and 3 for bosses. Floor is now 1.
Yeah, as in it's not gonna get. You know how in pro mode it was floor to like 0.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah, where like it could go to 0 damage where you dink enemies.
Oh.
Lenny.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's what was in pro mode, and he kept that.
Yeah, that's good.
What's the point of putting the hard cap at 5 for power bounce?
Oh, normal enemies.
Yeah, I know.
normally 3 for bosses.
Yeah, bosses already have their little, some of them with their 75% multiplier. What? Was it
I don't
4
know.
bounces guaranteed and 5 with Dodge Master? What's the point of having it just 3 now across the board?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
you
too
used
much,
to be
man.
able to cap at 2 bounces, so
I mean, that's some. Very few. Like Bowser.
yeah. So there's no longer RNG with power bounce. You actually know you'll be able to 3 bounces on a boss, which allows for more strategizing, Dark,
Yeah, that's cool.
because you know.
But damn, Stams.
No, this is actually a change made by JD Acer, and he actually told me about it.
I don't have a rhyme for JD Aster. Oh my gosh, he's actually thinking about a rhyme.
I mean, I know a rhyme, but that has nothing to do with the situation.
Oh, you time waster, you JD Acer. I don't know.
Yeah, that works. That's good.
Okay, there we go. Reduced the cost of fire flowers and super soda on the Lava Lava Island shop, sure, whatever. Reduced the cost for multiple badges in Ralph's shop, yes, that's cool. Last stand now rounds up, which is a fair change. I still don't know where it's available.
Wow. Nice one.
It's fair. It's fair.
It is.
It's better because if it rounds down, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
It could go to 0.
Yeah, I know. Pretty awesome.
Then Egg Missile is no longer blasts plus fire elements, only blasts.
Blast.
Which is what the fuck? Like, it used to be blast and fire?
Guess so.
Okay. Then Truth Stomp, FP cost went from 5 to 1. Temporary, I know. Truth Stomp is bad, it says.
Wait, Truth Stomp?
Yeah.
The one that replaced a Static Stomp, or rather, Static Stomp.
Yeah, and it ignores invisibility. Chapter 4 Crew Patrol was way stronger than Chapter 8 ones. For specifics on what was done, check the balance changes. Where can I read these? Nowhere, I guess. Whatever tabs. Loading from the save block in the spoiler text. Did I click the spoiler text?
Loading from the save block.
Loading from the save block in the spoiler text no longer wreaks havoc on the camera angle.
I'd be careful.
I guess I won't click it.
I mean, hey,
Like,
you never know. Maybe it's like
What
something
could this
really
be?
cool.
Another secret area? Because Jesus Christ.
But honestly, you never know.
Okay.
You never know.
I wouldn't click it.
Found the Buddha was skipping work. We docked his pay.
Wait, what?
What? Okay, found the Buddha was skipping work. We docked his pay, but he's at his post on Gusty Gulch finally. I guess there was a Boo supposed to be somewhere, and he was programmed incorrectly, and he didn't show up. Maybe.
I guess.
First strikes no longer ignore invisible enemies. So you can first strike like an invisible boo. That's cool, I guess. Quality of life changes. Updated a couple maps to look better. Nothing was wrong, but they're visually more appealing. Like, for example, the block in the toy box I talked about, I'm assuming. Added another warning for Lava Piranha. Both warnings are now in red, so you shouldn't miss them. Yes! Fair change, Thams! People getting on my case for this, Jesus Christ. As a minor cinematic tells when something important happens in some endgame content, which was another change I suggested. If you're gonna change stuff and you want it to be very obvious to the player, have like some sort of like reaction, like Mario do something or whatever, just make it obvious something is different.
Yeah, you even commended him with the can't see change. Oh, that live stream? Bye.
Yes, well, bye. Okay, palette changes, tals updated for enemies to get endgame enemies to give away weakness. Blah blah. Then, you no longer jump on the bulge, but on the face/head of you know who.
Nice.
And then this is not the final release. Yes. So odds are we're gonna start playing this, and then in the next recording session, suddenly there's gonna be 5 new updates.
Oh yeah, there's probably gonna be a new one like 2 days or something.
Yeah, whoop-de freaking do. I know, this one dropped yesterday, so
Wow.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
But we do wanna like have a few backlogged because Lenny's gonna leave for 2 weeks, like at the end of August.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to be able to bridge the gap of the 2 weeks he won't be available.
Of course. Man.
So yeah, those are the changes that have been made. Biggest one that I want to mention was the pit speedrunning challenge. So if you feel inclined to participate, you probably want to get to endgame in Master Quest and get ready to actually participate in the final challenge. So you'll get a shout out on the final floor.
Thank gosh we're finally done because this tea was getting cold.
Oh, poor Dark. Yeah, I'll keep the interesting stuff. Yeah, that's it. You can expect another video on this day. How the fuck did we talk this long?
Right?
Because you wanted to go over every single little thing, I guess.
Yeah,
There were a lot of changes, man.
there have been. Alright,
Finally some gameplay.